Sticking with the contract between Parkview and Anthem set to expire at midnight. Thousands will be impacted if the two sides don't reach an agreement. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Caitlin Kendall. Brian and Krista have the night off. The clock is ticking on the negotiations between Parkview and Anthem as their contract is set to expire at midnight tonight. ABC 21's Corinne brings us up to speed.
It has been anxiety provoking, and the closer it gets to the deadline, the more my anxiety goes up.
Heather Caldwell says she has Anthem insurance and is classified as medically fragile. She says it's taken years to find specialists in the Parkview network appropriate for her condition, and she's concerned that if Anthem and Parkview don't reach a contract agreement at the 11th hour, she'll have to either look for other providers or pay more to continue with the doctors she has.
There is no way that I have enough money to pay those out-of-network fees. So I would have to stop seeing my current physicians and take the time to look for a Lutheran provider that is in whatever specialty I need and then go to them, and that would possibly be a lapse in healthcare for me.
Tens of thousands of people in Northeast Indiana have Anthem insurance and rely on Parkview providers for their health care. But perhaps not for much longer.
Can you imagine the amount of, the backup that these offices within Lutheran or IU Health might have when all these people who previously went to Parkview are, trying to get into all these providers at the same time?
Anthem member Gregory says she feels for patients who trust their mental health counselors and might have to switch, as well as people who need to see specialists.
The concern for me right now is we're in the middle of a pandemic. Trying to find new providers for me and my son is a concern. Going to someone I don't know, don't necessarily have a relationship with, is also a concern.
She and Caldwell say the failure to reach a contract agreement gives the impression that the two sides are greedy and not wanting to put patient health care first.
You are literally risking people's lives and healths in a time where it's very important for people to be as healthy as they possibly can with the pandemic.
Corinne, ABC 21.
And we reached out to Parkview and got this statement this afternoon saying, quote, Parkview Health is still actively engaged in discussions with Anthem of Indiana and negotiations could continue up until tonight's contract deadline. It goes on to say, as caregivers, we understand the impact the situation could have on our valued patients and will provide an update as soon as we are able.